Hello there, fragrance lovers. How are you doing today? I hope you are having an amazing day. Yes, I'm doing awesome, as you can see. So, top 5 essential, irresistible fragrances in my collection. These are my top 5 go-to when it comes to wanting to impress. You know, when I want someone to draw them in, this is what's on my list. So stay tuned. Top 5, let's start the countdown. And at number 5, we've got this fragrance. This fragrance is, oh my gosh, one of my favorite fragrances. It's a rose-based fragrance, and this bottle I have is a special edition bottle. Some of you might be guessing already what fragrance this is. This is a limited edition bottle, and the fragrance is called De la mano por la Losaleda. Yes, I know it's a mouthful. Yes, so this it's Spanish, translates to a walk through Madrid, I believe. And this fragrance, obviously, as you can see from the pattern on the bottle, it's a rose. So this is a rose-based fragrance. Oh my god, essential. A bit spicy. It's got that spiciness to it. And as well, this fragrance, it's very irresistible. It's one of those fragrances, you smell it like, I want more, give me more, give me more. Yes, and this bottle is a limited edition bottle. Only 500 pieces were made. I was very lucky to get one from Harrods, and yes, there's a story behind me getting this bottle, but I was about looking for this bottle for quite a few months before I could actually get it. And when I got it, it was literally, I think, the last bottle of one of last 2 bottles. You'll be glad to know the fragrance itself is still very much available on the market. So this is from the brand Loewe. Yes, the Spanish brand Loewe. The fragrance is still available, and obviously this is from Una Paseo por Madrid. Una Paseo por Madrid. De la mano por la Losaleda. It's such a mouthful, but yes, I've learned to say it so fast. De la mano por la Losaleda. Spanish, I sound almost Spanish, don't I? I think I did a good accent there. Anyway, the fragrance itself. So I did note the notes. So there is some cinnamon, there is some coriander, and as well there is some davana, there is musks, and there is some citrus and some florals. But yes, this fragrance, it's majorly you've got rose, and like I said, the spices. So you can smell the cinnamon. My god, do you know what? It's so beautifully, uniquely made, and the musks as well. It's got a bit of powderiness to it as well. I believe there's some iris here, even though I don't think it's mentioned. It's not mentioned, but I believe there is some iris. There is otto, and as well, obviously, the rose, but this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the kind of sprays we want on date night. So come Valentine's Day, I'll probably do a spritz of this. I've said to myself, I'm gonna spritz everything I want on me and let him go crazy. Yes. So that was on number 5. Moving on to number 4. At number 4, we've got these fragrances. Oh my god, I've got Pirates by Byron, and with that I've got Tuberosa by Nishane. So this fragrance has they are here together on number 4 because either one you choose, you will get the same things. They are very identical in smell, and I realized as well when I looked up the notes, they've got very, very similar notes. I just forgot to look up which one was released first. Would be interesting to know, because I've had this one for quite a while. This was a new entry into my collection last year, I believe. I think last year. And this was the smaller bottle. So you can see, look how much I've worn of it. Oh my god, I'm ashamed. I need a bigger bottle. Definitely need a bigger bottle. But oh my god, stunning, gorgeous. They smell, like I said, they're both tuberose-based fragrances. And they smell... They're just heavenly tuberose. They smell so nice. Ambery, floral, gorgeousness. It's got a bit of sweetness to it, and look at that. Can you tell? I can't get enough of these. And oh my god, this was a big bottle. This was 100ml, and that's how much I've worn of it. And then I had this one, and mind you, when I've been wearing these fragrances, since I have a set of body care with them as well. So the tuberose, I have a hair mist and a body oil. Oh my god, the body oil, I'm so addicted to it. Like Richie, even every night, every time I'm going to bed, I spray some on my neck. Of course, soft, smell nice. Yes, they're absolutely stunning. So we've got some ylang ylang, there's some artemisia, there's orange blossom, there's also some orange as well, and there's vetiver masks and sandalwood and amber, and that is in the tuberose. And in the Byron as well, again, they have very similar notes. They've both got tuberose, they've got some gardenia, there's some marigold there as well, a bit of jasmine. So beautiful florals that are really very enticing, and they've got that almost juiciness about them, sweet, juicy. Yum yum. And this for date night, oh my gosh, they are really gonna impress, because you're gonna smell lovely, beautiful, floral, sweet, you know, just the kind of the feminine smell we would love to smell. So those two, oh my gosh, they're on my list, and I'll definitely be wearing them. I mean, I wear them, as you can see. I'm running out, and I'm like, oh my god, start preserving them now. Don't wear them as much, because they're gonna run out, because none of them are even cheap. Anyway, moving on. At number 3, OMG, another fragrance that I have fallen in love with. And this fragrance, it's on this list because I am addicted to this fragrance, and I can't believe how much I've worn of it. I don't know, I'm like, I stop wearing it, because again, it's not a cheap fragrance. This is again over the 200 pounds mark. So what, I think it's now on retail for 230 pounds. None other than Ruby Rouge by Louboutin. Oh my gosh, can you see how much I've worn? Look at that. That is where my juice is. And this bottle is really what, I believe maybe 2 years old. Definitely not more than 2 years old, maybe two years. I remember I got it for Christmas, definitely not last Christmas, so I think the previous Christmas, and that's how much I've worn of it. Considering the fact that I have lots of vanillas, lots of gourmands which I wear, that is a big dent. That is a big dent. But OMG, this fragrance, it's so gorgeous, so utterly gorgeous. This is iris, this is vanilla, this is cardamom fresh, but there's also some masks into it. There's only 3 ingredients listed with this fragrance, but there's definitely so much more going on. It's essential, gorgeous, quite sophisticated fragrance, and this fragrance is one of my most complimented fragrances in my collection. There's never been a day I wear this when nobody says anything. Like every time I wear it, people are like, oh, that is really nice, whatever it is you're wearing. So I enjoy this Ruby Rouge. So, and again, a gorgeous designer fragrance, and longevity on this. On me, this one, I wear it to work, a day's shift, I'm back, I can still smell it. It's got a lovely long sillage as well, this fragrance. That's one thing I will tell you. So for me, Ruby Rouge, date night, it's very, very impressive. So yes, moving along, and as you have noticed on here, I didn't separate the designer from the niche or whatever. It's all just fragrances that do it for me, you know. So moving along from the essential list, we come to this fragrance. This fragrance I've spoken about, but this other one not so much. So on number 2, we've got wait for it, ta-da! And again, this is 2 on the list, and this is Rila's Casamorati. We are very familiar with that, no doubt. Some of you might be familiar from my very own brand, Mirad's Parfum. This is Imperatrice Lavani. OMG, you know what? I discovered something. I mean, Imperatrice on its own, it's a banger. Like, oh my god, oh, let's go for it. Look at this spray, you guys. I'm proud of that. This is quite bold. It's quite a bold vanilla, grown-up vanilla. It's a gourmand for grown-ups. This is vanilla, davana. This is plums. We've got some musk. There's some sandalwood. There's a bit of coconut. Obviously, so much going on, but this fragrance is absolutely stunning. This is, come eat me, it is a gourmand fragrance, but not too sweet. It's quite bold. That davana just evens things out. It doesn't get too sweet. There's some caramel, some burnt sugar, but don't worry, it's not sweet sickly. It's my version of vanilla, and I love this. When I layered this with this one, oh my god, it was like, wow. Okay, Rila is lovely, yummy, citrusy, vanilla caramel. But when I added my one to this one, wore them both together, I literally had my one on and I was like, oh, add a bit more sweetness, you know, because my vanilla is not like sweet as Rila is. It's a bit more, you know, gourmand vanilla, because I never wanted vanilla that would be too sweet. I wanted to keep it, you know, where it's sophisticated, sensual, and this is what this is like. Come to me. And when I wore it with this one, OMG, I found the magic, because the strength from this added to this, just, it was heavenly. And since then I've been obsessed with having this combination. Date night, Valentine edits, these you need them. If you have this, you need to get this. You need to check out my brand. Like, you need Imperatrice Lavani in your life. Very much unisex as well, even though ladies find this irresistible. We've got something for the men, and the men's edit is going to come up as well. So that was on number 2, Imperatrice Lavani. And of course, Rila, I've spoken about this, a beautiful, again, citrus, caramel. It's just a gorgeous fragrance. So, yes, love, love, love. Lastly, but not the least, yes, I think some of you might have even guessed if you didn't see it yet on the list. This is one of my absolute as well favorite designer fragrance and favorite date night fragrances, Tom Ford's Noir Parfumé. And OMG, this fragrance, it's vanilla as well, but oh my god, this fragrance, there's bergamot, there's some mandarin, there's orange, bitter orange, ginger, but the citruses in here, even though you have a whole range of citruses at the top, they are not as pronounced, because immediately, oh my god, I need a new bottle. I know that I need a new bottle soon. This is gorgeous. There's that vanilla and that coffee. There's some rose jasmine. It's just a beautiful vanilla, some flowers. It's so perfect. There's amber. There's some sandalwood. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. This is one of my absolute favorite fragrances, and again, one of my most complimented fragrances. You guys, just going back a little, when I wore this, and I was just saying this before, some of you may have heard me say this before, but I wore my Imperatrice Lavani to work, and literally someone comes to the office, they're like, OMG, I knew Mia is in, because I walked in the hallway. There's this beautiful vanilla wave just following me as I was walking, and I knew she's in. What are you wearing? There are some people who take it upon themselves to come and ask me every day, what is it I'm wearing? Because I don't have a signature scent, so to speak, because I like to wear different things. And even if it's the one fragrance I wear almost every day, I'll add something else. So I'm never smelling exactly the same, but people do have a tendency to kind of smell something, must be her. And they were like, what are you wearing? And that's how powerful it is. So, gorgeous fragrance. So, anything on the list that vibes with you? Did you see anything you like and favorite? So, what are your favorite sensual flags that you would like me to check out? Because I mean, caring is sharing. Don't be a doorkeeper, you know. Yes, so sharing is caring. And fragrances you think I would like, especially if it's a nice gourmand or maybe floral, something sweet, you know, let me know in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching. I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.